Hello you lot, welcome to another episode of Ash Acting Up. Yesterday an old university friend of mine sent me a list of questions to answer on my vlog, something that she'd seen one of her favourite vloggers doing and wanted me to do. Slightly insulted that she didn't say I was one of her favourite vloggers, but you know, whatevs. I'm like totally cool with that. Apparently it's called the Weird Questions tag. On reading it, the questions aren't actually that weird. But sure, why not? Let's do this thing. Number 1. What's a nickname only your family calls you? Really embarrassingly, my parents sometimes call me Titsaleenabumsquirt. Yeah, because when I was younger I used to wear outfits that weren't always necessarily very age appropriate, so they'd say, go back up those stairs, Titsaleenabumsquirt, or that outfit's a little bit Titsaleenabumsquirt. My uncle calls me Ash the Bash. My dad calls me Smash, as does my brother. And very occasionally I get Ash Bash Bish Bosh. What's a weird habit of yours? Weird habit. Weird habit. I eat non-breakfast foods for breakfast quite often. So this morning I had falafel and hummus. If I could get away with eating pizza for breakfast, then I probably would. I get really cross when you go somewhere and they've only got breakfast foods on the menu before 12 because I don't really like breakfast food. I could eat soup for breakfast. The thing is, I travelled a lot when I was younger, and especially in Asia you have things like noodles for breakfast and rice and salad and vegetables and tofu and fish and chicken. And that kind of style of eating actually suits me a lot better than the British kind. Do you have any weird phobias? I don't know about weird phobias. I'm completely terrified by spiders. I'm also not a huge fan of heights. I had dinner fairly recently in a really tall building in central London called Centrepoint, and looking down made me want to lose my dinner a little bit. What's a song you secretly love to blast and belt out when you're alone? Ooh, embarrassing. I wish I could say it was something really cool, but there are two songs. One is Kate Nash, Merry Happy, because it's really bouncy and fun. The second is Katy Perry's One of the Boys, which is so uncool. I can't believe I'm admitting this on YouTube. I also have a dance that I do to that song, and no, I'm not gonna show you. It's too awful. I also really like singing Would You Like to Build a Snowman from Frozen. Yeah. What's one of your biggest pet peeves? When people spit. I hate it when guys spit on the floor. It's so ugh. And snorting as well, when guys snort instead of blowing their noses. I'm like, you've got a tissue, use it. Especially when you're on a train and someone's doing it repeatedly. Oh. It just really, it makes my shoulders go up to my ears. I can't stand it. What's one of your nervous habits? Probably talking too much, I guess. What side of the bed do you sleep on? The side nearest to table, because inevitably I need to have water during the night, need to have my phone within easy reach, a moisturiser, cleanser. I'm one of these people that needs to be close to a lot of things, and I normally read at night, so it makes sense for me to be close to a place that I can keep my book, or at least my phone, so that I can read online articles. But left or right, yeah. What was your first stuffed animal and its name? I don't know. My great-grandmother knitted me a doll, and I think we called it Raggedy Ann, but it wasn't a Raggedy Ann doll, it was just a doll that we called Raggedy Ann. What's the drink you always order at Starbucks? I don't order this all the time because I'd be the size of a house if I did. When I go to Starbucks, which I rarely do, I get a caramel light frappuccino with no whipped cream and extra syrup, because I'm really annoying like that. Or a peppermint tea. What's a beauty rule you preach but never actually practice? Ooh, interesting. Oh, I'm awful with beauty things. I mistreat my face and my hair and my body so much. When you dry your face, you're supposed to pat it lightly with a towel, like be very gentle. And I get out of the shower and I get my towel and scrub my face like a mad thing and end up with makeup down to my chin. My makeup artist is going to watch this and tell me off so much. But I do cleanse, tone and moisturise every morning and every night, so whatevs. Which way do you face in the shower? Seriously? I don't know, I face outwards, I guess. You don't want to face, like, the wall. Why would you face the wall? Because you might have, like... I feel like I'd be weirdly exposed to murderers if I left my back towards the door of the shower or the curtain of the shower. My shower's in my bath, so I do face the shower then, because then the curtain's on the side, so... Why is that a question? I don't understand. These aren't weird questions, they're just Why would people want to know these things? Do you have any weird body skills? Yes. And I'm quite flexible. What's your favourite comfort food that's bad but you love to eat it anyway? I really like mashed potatoes, cheesy pasta, pizza, Chinese food, curry. You know, I'm just a big fan of food that's not very good for me. Pretty much anything potato based or wheat based gets my vote. Love macaroni and cheese. I'm not very good at making it myself and I'm normally very good at cooking, so that's probably my favourite, because everything else I can make myself. Mac and cheese I'm awful at making, so I always order it. Every time it's on the menu, I can't go somewhere that has mac and cheese on the menu and not order it. I also really love chips. For you Americans, I'm talking about fries, especially in a sandwich with butter and ketchup. Oh, I love chip butties. The thing is, I'm supposed to be losing weight at the moment, or rather keeping an eye on my figure, because I'm playing a porn star in a couple of weeks, so I can't be too fat. Whenever I'm watching my figure not eating really naughty, bad for me, disgusting food, it's all I want. So at the moment, all I can think of is a Chicago town pizza in my face with pepperoni. What's a phrase or exclamation you always say? According to my mum, on these videos I say "I" quite often, so I guess that. I say "awesome" quite often. I don't know, what else do I say? Do I have any catchphrases? If you think I have some, please feel free to comment and let me know, because as far as I'm aware I don't, but I could be wrong. I mean, I don't listen to myself very often. Few people do. Time to sleep. What are you actually wearing? Depends who I'm sharing a bed with. In all honesty, usually very little. When I travel for work, I'll wear pyjamas, but that's only because my mum has this horror story about a fire alarm going off in the middle of the night and having to leave the hotel in her pyjamas. That story is always stuck in my head, but for some reason, when I'm at home, I just don't think that would happen. Like, if my house suddenly got lit on fire or something, I'd be screwed. I would be completely starkers and it would be incredibly embarrassing. I don't really see the point in wearing clothes in bed. Why would you? Unless you're really cold, unless it's like the middle of winter, that I get, like it's freezing cold. Wear some flannel tartan pyjamas, great. But in the summer, no. Well, that was that tag, the weird questions tag. It was like someone going, I'm like so random and weird. No, that wasn't weird. That was just... I feel like you could ask far weirder questions than those. In fact, challenge to my viewers, everyone that sees this video, I want you to either inbox me if you're watching from Facebook, or comment on the video thread if you're watching directly onto YouTube, or direct tweet me, or any of those things, with a really, truly weird question you want answered, because clearly the questions that I just answered, not that weird, frankly. And I will try and create a vlog over the next week or so where I answer those questions. So, from Ash acting up, have a lovely Wednesday. Over and out.